Hello everyone, this is my stream actually now. Anyways, what's up? Welcome someone, welcome Dynamics 51 and welcome Sebit 22. What's up? Today we're going to be building and that's it, literally just building, nothing interesting. I guess the level is interesting, that's the interesting part. Now I can finally move myself over here. That'd be very epic. Now I finally live in peace here. And let me just do that thing. And I think we said we could start stream now. Stream events nobody cares about you. What's this level? How are you doing today on this very fine Sunday? No, alright. I think we should hop on the level. You know, guys, what do you think about my level? This is one of the best levels of all time. What do you guys think? What are you building? I'm building my level. That's not the final name. I gotta find a good name for it. But this level. Posting edits that much because I lost all my images. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry for you. If it's a challenge, what? No, that's a level. That's a full-on level. I love the foreground parallax. Thank you. It's not exactly a parallax, but it's kind of. It's kind of sort of, I guess. And I gotta add pulses whenever you touch a platform, as you can see, like every platform pulses. And I also would like to add some vines or something. And then the next part is gonna be chill, then screen, pretty much. So let me just review the level again. Just go from the beginning. Just see. No, that's. That's pretty much it for so far. So I'm going to continue building this. I think. So let's just go over here and get assigned groups now. I hate it. Do I just select the entire structure, or like what do I do for this one? Like when it's posted 92, it's the entire structure, right? So that will be 93 then. 94. That's the technical part, which is also the most boring one. You can escape it though. 97, 98, 99, and that's group 100 of the level. We got to 100 groups now. Isn't it so awesome? And it's not even like something very. It just I'm just spamming groups, so it's not like that interesting, anyways. 100, 103. I guess you don't really land on this structure, so we don't. Do you? No, you do. You do land on this structure as well. 104. 105. That's boring, I know, but yeah, in the meantime we could chat, you know. The only annoying thing about new phones is that there's way too much AI. That's so true. Sadly, that seems like to be the main focus of every tech company these days, which is so stupid, because it's not gonna last that long, and people just like doing things manually and, you know, having control over stuff instead of AI that quote unquote predicts what they wanna do. I find it personally very stupid, like how much AI focused everything is these days. Because factually, people just don't care about it. People much rather just write stuff on their own, just do stuff on their own. That's 94, right? That's 95, yeah. 95. $96. That one's 97. That one's 98. And 99 and 100. Oh wait, that's not 99. That's 99. And that's group 100. Yo, what's up, QuickC0? How are you doing? Awesome to see you. We're doing a pretty boring part, like just copy and pasting stuff, so that'll be kind of the boring part of the building. But feel free to, like, you know, stick around and chat in the meantime until I get to the more interesting part of the building process. Now I'm not sure what's going on over here. Let me just see. Is that 104? That's 103. Wait, what? Then what's that? That's 102. And that's one, and that just groupless. That just doesn't have a group. Alright, I see. I skipped this one. Let's do 111. Sure. There'll be 111. Playing GD right now. Based. Hell based. What group is that then? That's 101. Alright, so I did got this one right. But that will be 102. Not 4, 2. And that thing shall be 103, if I'm not mistaken, and that's 104. Right? I am correct. Oh, while we're on it, 105. Yeah, isn't it just so awesome? Just copy pasting stuff. One 107. 108, I think. Yep. And finally, we got 109 and 110, I think. We are correct. Now let's just see how this part looks. What is this? Right, that looks good. That looks good. I like that. Alright, now I gotta make this transition kinda interesting, maybe. But other than that, let's just add some technical stuff. Let's go to layer 8, I believe. No, it's layer 10. So these are foreground objects, and they have this point of thing. Actually, I'd prefer copy paste the other one. Where is it? Where is the thing? That thing. And let's just copy the... Alright, there's no... How could I forget? That's 60... That's 69 and 68. Should be, at least. Right, like that thing. Yep, yeah. Oh, and also make it the group parent as well. Kinda forgot to do that. Then 98. The group parent of 68. Now let's copy that. And just drag it all the way over here. Like that. Now we gotta regroup that. So that will be 112. And that also will be 112 group parent. And now we gotta add that. Whatever the hell. Alright, how does that look? That's literally hiding behind the thing. We can't let it be there. Let's just move it more over there. Yeah, that works. I think here we could do another one. So let's just copy paste that one and move it a couple blocks there. And regroup it, obviously, to be 113 group parent. And this one and these ones to be 113. And obviously just go over here too and do that thing, but with 113. Alright, I mean, it's pretty fair. I just not a big fan of the placement of this. I'll make it slightly better. There's way too many sound levels now. They made a sound to basic 10, like Adore by basic. I don't know. It's there'll never be too much of some sort of a GDL. It's not. I guess there could be, but like what do you mean? How I don't think. I don't know. Alright, I just don't see it now. I just completely don't see it now. Alright, I guess that's fair. Honestly, I'm not a big fan of the foreground structures. I'd make them move kind of slow. I think they're moving too fast. Are these the foreground? No, these are foreground. These are group 80. Where's the 80 move trigger? It's right over here. I think it's moving too fast. What if we just make it like that? No, they're still moving too fast. They're moving way too fast. What if we make it like that? And obviously then we have to choose them, to actually select them and place them in a more convenient place. Like here. I mean, yeah, I guess, but it's still kinda... No, it's still moving way too fast. What if we make it like that? What if we make it like that? Yeah, how would that look? Request on overlaps 1 point levels 1.0 sure, send that in. I guess I'll try it. I'll give it a try. What if we do it on T2? I like it, but maybe make it just like lower. Right, maybe slightly less low, like that. It's pretty hard. It's pretty hard, but not impossible level. Oh, so I might not be. You know, I may not be that. All in one. What is that? Right, tak to ładnie. All in possible on 60 Hz. So tell me there are 120 FPS frame perfect in here. Ooh, I got some bad news for you. I ain't playing that. You hold it to start, you know, actually try that. Yeah, I'm holding at the start, doesn't work. What do you know? It doesn't make much sense, what he's saying. Like, where do I hold? Where's the start? And I'm supposed to hold it. Or did you touch the edge of the block? Like, what edge of the block? I know you can maybe make it through here, but I don't want to, you know? Like, you know, I'm not looking forward to do that, so enjoy. Alright, back to doing fun stuff. Alright, now I gotta make it a very sick transition. Where is the speed portal? There it is. Alright, let's make a sick transition. What shall it be? I've got an idea. What if I select everything over here, like clearly everything over here. These two. Whatever is there in here, there's nothing. Sam, there's nothing here. I don't see anything so far. Alright, there are those. There's stuff, we could select those as well. What else is in here? There was like the blue light, but it's, well, maybe. Nah, that thing is already gone anyways. So maybe that, and we just give it all group 114. Yo, no, I'm not doing a live request sadly. A live request stream sadly. I'm kind of building. And saying really quick won't really make me do it any better. 114. We'll just make it. I think we could use exponential out. Let's just do that. That's the safest option, and we'll just do that like minus 200. Let's see how it looks. I did not select the orb itself. POV, it's orbing time. We're going to give this 140 as well. but what not the thing, this thing, because the thing doesn't move on the x-axis. On the x-axis. Oh, I don't like that. What about like that? Yeah, what about like that? Let's just put that in here. Mini mode, spider, flip gravity. That could work. I can see this working. What doesn't work is this start pause for some reason. Yeah, that seems fair. Let me just remove this thing. And now we gotta select the background, which is the most part. We don't need that, as well as that. We just need to select all of that, and also give it 114. Alright, this looks good. Yeah, I'd say so. Definitely say so. This looks good overall. Alright, now it's the fun part, because we get to change the background to be very bright, like brighter, because that's the final part, and we can have fun as much as I want to. You can't stop me. I didn't make it background. I gotta. Thank you. Alright, maybe that's weird. Nah, I think that's good. That's sick, yeah. We don't have that much to do. Only that. And then we literally end the level. That's alright. Now what group is that thing in? I gotta find it. I gotta find where this thing lives. Over here. Alright. Well, guess what? You're 114 now. Crap about it. This could work. Now let's build the gameplay. and make it easier to decorate because I don't feel like decorating that much. Now let's just make a start puzzle here specifically. We'll just make that. We'll just make that. And we'll add the blocks, obviously. What is the theme of the level? It's like a post-war theme. It's like a post-war, and then it progresses through time, and then slowly like plants grow all over like the ruins of the city, and then it becomes like, you know, just a thing of the past. I'm clicking! And all of these are going to have D blocks on them for consistency purposes. Why is the click delay so bad? Bye. I could make here pretty much whatever I want to. Then let's just add over here some stuff. I want to make it so you have pretty much no choice but to slide. Alright, you could do like something coming from up here like that. I gotta make sure this level isn't wave carried. both of these. Gotta make sure it's like I guess I just got 86 to 100 on the under. That's not much the under actually on the list. Why the side face, by the way? It's pretty cool, isn't it? We'll do that. Maybe we could add some spikes to the top and bottom. We don't actually have to add D blocks to that one. Tough wave, huh? Yeah. If that's a compliment, I guess. We could add like this thing over here. Alright, let's see. Yeah, I believe so. I mean, pretty much any wave gameplay is fun, in my opinion. I guess we could do that. We could do that. I think that's pretty useless. Alright, let's see. Why am I mini mode? Yeah, let's do that then. Yo, what's up, Mr. Surfer GMD? Welcome. Today we are building a level. Now we could I could use that. Let's find the spike thingy, this thing. One of the best objects to ever exist. Just make it like that and stretch it. 115. 116. And then you just gotta link those 115 and 116. 116. Like that, so let's see how it works. It works pretty well. Honestly, I'd make this earlier kinda. We're going to build that thing, and obviously the blocks, because we can't change it. You could make a giant saw rise from the ground and drop back down. I mean, I don't think it'll make sense though. Like I don't think it'll make sense with the theming. Like nothing is supposed to be moving at this part. This part's supposed to be like incredibly static, except obviously for all of the plants. The plants will be moving, like with the breeze. Because wait, I'll wait. I'll explain to you the concept in a bit. I just wait, because I do think because you see, this is like a post-war theme, so this basically happens. This is right after our war, you can see, and it slowly like time goes on, and you know, just everything, you know, just plants grow all over the like ruins of the city, like with the years that go by. So this is like right after, for example. That's the point where like vines starts to grow all over. Oh, I gotta extend this platform. It's good that I tested it. And that's like, you know, like in the far future, everything will be covered in like plants and flowers. Thanks. So yeah, it wouldn't really make sense. I can just Thanks for the idea though. I'll extend these platforms now, since I know you can't make it in the transition. That'll do it, maybe. Hopefully. Yo, what is up, Arctic GD in the house? Welcome. Oh, thank you for the sub, whoever that was. I really appreciate it. That was terrible. Wait, it was absolutely awful. Hope that's fun. Alright. Why is this part so long? I don't like that. I don't like building a lot. I hate building. I hate Geometry Dash as a game. Geometry Dash is a terrible game. Like if you agree. What song are you using? It's the most underrated song ever. Endgame. It's like I found it randomly on Newgrounds. I was looking for a song. It's pretty like it was pretty recent. It's now less recent, but it's like really underrated. And that's why I'm using it. I don't like using super famous songs. So like up to here, that's all I have to do. It's quite a lot actually. You're lagging a bit, I know. I can't do much about it though. So what parts of the levels are there? There are so far like the starting part where then the overgrown part. Like where is the level going, I mean? Well, what do you mean where is the level going? That's like you see, you can still see the structures pretty clearly, but at the end, it's all going to be covered in like a ton of plants, and there are here. It's not complete, like it's not like covered. You know, there are just a lot of vines around, but here it's just going to be like clearly old. It's like you know, it just the time just passes, so it's going to, you know, and it also gets brighter. It's all the time you can see it getting brighter until the end screen. Oh, thank you for the sub. I highly appreciate it. Right. That's a lot of build. That's a lot of build. Let me just come up with a design in the meantime because I don't want to build. Gameplay. I hate making gameplay. I mean, I love making gameplay, but I don't want to do it right now, so let's just come up with a design. I already have it in mind, but I just want to test it out. Yeah, that could work, kind of. You'll see where I'm going with that. Now it should be more saturated with all of the dust, you know. So let's actually make a new color channel that's like just a pretty dusty old ruins color, and that'll just be 44 but darker. I think that could work. Like this looks much better. Did I even select the color? Yep, this looks much better. Yeah, now we can add vines and all that, vines and cracks and stuff. So for cracks, I'm going to use a bunch of these objects because they resemble cracks quite well. The best way to normally get building ideas is to just throw random. Yeah, I know. That's pretty much what I'm doing, but I do get a general idea in mind, which helps me know what to just randomly throw in there. No, that's a little too dark. What if I made it like that? Ooh, actually I like the texture. Obviously that's not the right color, but I like where it's going. Where it's like... Ooh, wait, let me adjust this color. Less saturated and kind of darker. Right, and maybe smaller anyways. It actually looks like a believable and even like well-made crack. I am a fan of this, I think. Obviously it can just... let's rotate it or rotate it around like that. As long as it makes sense. Yo, you do lava quest right now? No. How does that look? I don't know what I think about the cracks. I feel like they stand out way too much. Hey there, can I request a level? No. It's 2 AM for me right now. Dang. I also like to watch random streams at 2 AM until I fall asleep midway. Maybe if we make them 44, like the cracks could be 44, but like a little darker, I guess. Color 2 should be a little darker then. Ooh, these are good cracks. Never tried crack before, by the way. But I you know. Yeah, I mean, they're not super noticeable, but whatever. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with your internet, Ben, but I'm not doing Lava Quest. Not really. Have a good day or night, whatever, though. Now we gotta add the vines, which is the most crucial part, maybe. Now these look like decent vines. They could be. But they're single colored, yeah. That looks decent. These are the best crap. Not the best wording. You know, I'm not a crack expert, but this looks like some good cracks. Yeah, that looks like a good vine as well. The thing is that vines have physics that they are entitled to. And it's quite hard to try to tell them what to do because they don't like it when you what about that? I don't know who asked Snap to get here and like Mew and its free move time, but my biggest enemy is but my competition is the Snap option. Alright, now how does that look? If we just take the layout blocks and snatch them invisible. I did not press escape at any point. Did I remove all start positions? Why, bro? I did not try to remove any start position. Mini mode, flip gravity. spider, and it was right over here. Alright, let's see how it looks. That looks decent, actually. I like that. Obviously, I'll make the transition the transition work later, but that doesn't look bad. I'm surprised. I'm surprised. Alright. Yeah, I'll stick with this block design for now. With an orb design, but I got nothing. I mean, I like to not really mess with the orbs that much. Alright, now let's just copy paste this design all over. We gotta figure out a spike design too. That'll be pretty simple though. We just take this spike, we give it color 44. Yeah, I guess it works. I don't know what I think about it though, because like the spikes themselves, they have a pretty dark outline, so I feel like I gotta replicate that. Yeah, that looks good. I'll use that'll be the spike design. Guys, like and subscribe if you think in the next 5 seconds, if you think I don't know. Just like and subscribe in the next 5 seconds. This got messed up somehow. Let's just fix that. Isn't that beautiful? Alright. That'll be one structure of them all. That's one very big structure, which makes me feel like maybe I should separate it somehow. Like over here, kinda. There's no cutoff, like whatsoever, in this thing. Maybe we don't need that thing. I guess, I don't know. Let me just add the spikes in, then figure out something later. So it's a base color of 9 and a detail color of 44, if I'm not mistaken. Of 44 or 45. Then, yep. Now let's just make all that invisible. We don't know, and nobody cares how. Extra hide. Alright, let's see how this looks now. This looks decent. Something there doesn't quite add up. I think this looks good. Alright, sure. We got it, and I think I need to make some changes. Alright. Now we might have to add glow on top like that. I don't know. I think we do, but like it's kind of hard to make it look right, which is a problem. I'll just do that and hope for the best. What really is that? Alright. Doesn't look that good, but alright, let's just copy paste this all over. Well, not that. Alright, this looks pretty good. Now, what if we get that? Alright. You know what, I think I'll just done. Bye.